I have no idea where the 41 is.
He'll wait for you, I promise. Thank you.
Just leave these open. Okay.
Little, dip in the forest to be all overgrown with trees and jungle everywhere. Doesn't really look like a volcanic crater at all. That's just because it's so old. Have you guys been to Hilo or Kona yet?
Yeah.
So that island is only 500,000 years old. That's the only island with active volcanoes currently. 500,000 years old, meaning Kauai has been around 10 times longer than that island. So all our volcanic rock is broken down over millions of years. It's created a very lush soil, where everything loves to grow. A lot faster, a lot bigger than wherever it came from. And again, I'll show you some examples of that as we go across the island today. So we are home to one of the wettest places on the entire planet. It is called Mount Waialeale. Some of you may have heard of it before. It's a mountain in the middle of our island. It stands at about 5,200 feet tall. It gets 400 to 600 inches of rainfall every year. It is always raining up there. You can rarely see the top of this mountain. So about maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month out of the entire year. Might be able to see a little bit of the base of it today. See what happens when we get up to our waterfall today. A couple Hawaiian native plants on the left and right. You're going to see these hala trees. They got skinny, long green leaves, all the roots hanging down from them. That is the hala tree, and that is a Hawaiian native. So if I say Hawaiian native, that just means that that plant was here before people got here. Before the original Polynesians and Tahitians came over. And that is what the Hawaiians made. They used those leaves. They made sails for their ships out of those leaves. Those were the first sails for their little canoes or their double hull canoes. You basically weave those leaves together really tightly. And they last for a long time. Even as the leaves die out, they don't really get that brittle, break too easy. You'll see some locals today, they weave baskets and hats out of them. I have a basket that was made by a local probably about 7 years ago. It's still intact, it still works. So this is our main highway here. Highway 50 goes around our island in kind of like a horseshoe shape. It does not connect all the way around the island, so you cannot drive continuously all the way around the perimeter. We're going to go in this direction. We're going to go way up onto the north shore, and then the road is going to stop way up north. That is where there's a famous hiking trail that begins. It's called the Kalalau Trail. So same thing if we were to go the opposite direction. It's going to bring us all the way down south, eventually to the west side, and the road is going to stop again. There are no roads along the Napali coast. Napali coast is the northwestern side. It's very rugged, lots of mountains and sea cliffs over there. You've probably seen it before in a movie or two. It's been used in Jurassic Park, the original King Kong, Pirates of the Caribbean, 6 Days, 7 Nights, A Perfect Getaway, and probably many more, honestly. Very, very famous coastline. see the Nepali coast, the best way to see it is by, airplane or helicopter. You can take a boat ride around the Nepali coast to see it. And if you're a big enough hiker, it's not a hike for beginners, but it's a beautiful hike. You get out there, if you want to do the whole thing, it's 11 miles one way, so it's 22 miles round trip. Very, very big hike. So you see these cones laid out in the middle of our highway here. This is for contraflow. This is to help traffic going into the city in the area, but I'm going to take you through the top side as we go and head south to our geyser spouting horn. We're going to go through the old Main Street, some of the newer developed area. But yeah, there's a county worker. He just hangs off the back of a truck. He lays these cones out one by one every single morning, except for Sundays and holidays. In the afternoon, same thing. We'll pick them up one by one. Coming up on the right, you're going to see a bunch of coconut trees over here. This used to be a coconut plantation back about 100 years ago. This is now our Wailua golf course. County course, one of the more affordable golf courses here to play. If you're visiting, I think it's about $80 to golf 18 holes with a cart. So you'll notice there's no coconuts on those trees on the course itself. That is because statistically, coconuts kill more people every year than sharks. They are very heavy, they fall from that distance, they can hurt or even kill you. So to prevent that, they cut them off the tree long before they get big enough to fall. If you guys ever want to visit Kauai again, you want some free room and board, here on the left, this is the Kauai Correctional Resort. You get all the amenities though. You get to garden, and play volleyball, basketball, there's a gym. So that is short term over there. That is our only jail though. But if you have to spend anything longer than a year in jail, they're going to send you over to Oahu. And you're going to stay over there for a little while. Because ours, that's as big as it gets. So it's not really maximum security by any means. We often have escapees from time to time. It was a big joke just last year. We had one. We found him about an hour later playing around a golf over here on the golf course. Right across the street here. So that was something all the locals said, only on Kauai. Perimeter, you're never too far from the ocean, with the exception of Kauai, which is up in the mountains basically. So if you go to the west side, that is home to Waimea Canyon, which is nicknamed Grand Canyon of the Pacific. But other than that, you're probably no farther than 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at the most. This is the Wailua River on our left, Wailua Bay on our right. This is the largest river in all of Hawaii. Now I'm going to go up that mountain from here. Any fans of Elvis? Yeah. Little beach hut on the right here. I think they're charging $3,000 a month. So Elvis used to stay in the Cocoa Palms Hotel up here, filmed his movie Blue Hawaii on this property, and around it in the area, the river, the bay area here. If you peek over this fence, which you'll get a little glimpse coming up here, look to the right, you'll see the brown top building over there. That is what is left standing of the Cocoa Palms. Now, that hotel was destroyed by Hurricane Iniki in 1992. It was left abandoned for over 30 years before they just decided to tear it down. It's been a long process. They started tearing it down over a year ago. There's these rock wall structures on our left. Big rock rectangle here, little rock square here. These are Hawaiian heiaus. Been on any of the Hawaiian islands, you'll see heiaus. And some were even used for human sacrifices. Running parallel to the Wailua River on our left, kayak out wall It's all moss covered. It's very wet back there. But that is pretty much like the source of where the river starts, the Wailua River, and then it, kind of a whole herd of chickens on the left here. They do run in herds. Coming up to our first stop of the day at Old Pike. Bathrooms for you at all the stops today. Bathrooms are in this lava rock building on the left. Naturally, we call them the lavatories. Or you can call them by their Hawaiian name, the Leaky Leaky. Too close. Alright guys, so when you step off the bus here, we're going to come around the front. We're going to follow this concrete walkway all the way down the green fence. You see some people at the raised platform up there. Look to your right, you're going to have your waterfall lookout. Keep walking down the path. Eventually you're going to cross a crosswalk that looks over the Wailua River. Now while you're looking over the Wailua River, directly down and across, you'll see a tree line, the big grass field in front of it. It's the same tree line Indiana Jones comes running out of in Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's running from the tribesmen at the beginning. He's yelling at his buddy to start the seaplane. He swings on the vine, gets in the plane, makes his great escape. We find out that he hates snakes, right? There's a snake in the plane. So that's where that little scene was shot, coming through the tree line. Alright, it's pretty much like 9 o'clock right now, so about 9:15.
Ngoài chiếc anh băng qua đường. Ở đây đặc biệt là thấy gà nuôi mà nó hoang dã vậy đó, tự sống.
We got owls, albatross.
Nó biết băng qua đường nữa.
What do we think?
Kiếm thức ăn.
Young?
Không biết có câu chuyện gì về
Anybody
con
read the
gà
sign,
không?
see what Opaika
Nhưng mà
translates
thấy
to?
có cái nón.
Rolling shrimp balls. Sounds a lot better in Hawaiian. But we have, freshwater prawn, freshwater shrimp in our rivers here. And they call it rolling shrimp balls because